It has only been 5 weeks since we featured the return of wolves to Colorado, but the fur is flying again over the plight of the gray wolf and its protected status, specifically in the Northern Rocky Mountains. There is no doubt that the gray wolf has had a rough time of it in North America. Hunted almost to the point of extinction in the US, it was listed under the Endangered Species Act in 1974, beginning a long road to population recovery. But recover they have, quite impressively by some accounts. So much so that on November 3rd of 2020, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service published a ruling that the gray wolf would be removed from the ESA listing as of January 4th, 2021. This decision did not sit well with a lot of folks. 1.8 million Americans submitted letters of opposition to the move, along with 86 members of Congress. Even some in the scientific community expressed disappointment in the conclusion reached by the FWS. Then on February 10, 2022, U.S. District Judge Jeffrey White restored protections for the gray wolf, ruling that the FWS had failed to show how wolf populations could be sustained without ESA protection. This decision came as the result of legal action taken by wildlife advocacy groups, but specifically did not apply to wolves in parts of the Northern Rocky Mountains. The wolves do have their detractors. They are hunters by nature, and as a result, they cause problems for ranchers keeping livestock. Taking domesticated animals is often a lot easier job than hunting wild ones. As a result, many in agriculture have been providing political pushback against reintroducing wolves in substantial numbers. All it takes is a quick glance through the comments section of our last video on the wolves in Colorado to know there are plenty of people who do not want to see them return. According to a letter sent to the FWS in April 2023 by 4 members of Congress, states had begun to allow for massive killing of wolves in the region, with some paying hunters up to $2,500 per gray wolf kill and authorized expanded killing methods, including traps, snares, night vision equipment, bait, helicopters, motor vehicles, and dogs to track and kill. Those who are in favor of restoring wolf populations petitioned the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Department to relist the wolves of the Northern Rockies under the ESA 2 years ago, seeking protection for packs they say are still at risk. The advocates were sorely disappointed when on February 2nd, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service announced they would decline the request. We are disappointed that the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service is refusing to hold the states accountable to wolf conservation commitments they made a decade ago, said Susan Holmes, Executive Director for the Endangered Species Coalition, one of the many groups weighing in on the issue. In the years since wolves were delisted, Idaho and Montana have enacted increasingly aggressive wolf-killing measures, including trapping, snaring, 11-month-long seasons, and more, all of which threaten to roll back one of America's greatest wildlife restoration achievements. The FWS maintains the population in the Northern Rockies is not in danger of disappearing, but went on to say it is developing a first-of-its-kind national gray wolf recovery program which will seek to ensure the long-term viability of the species. The analysis indicates that wolves are not at risk of extinction in the western United States now or in the foreseeable future, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service said in a prepared statement. Gray wolves are listed under the ESA as endangered in 44 states, threatened in Minnesota, and under state jurisdiction in Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, and portions of eastern Oregon and Washington. Based on the latest data as of the end of 2022, there were approximately 2,797 wolves distributed across at least 286 packs in 7 states in the western United States. This population size and widespread distribution contribute to the resiliency and redundancy of wolves in this region. The population maintains high genetic diversity and connectivity, further supporting their ability to adapt to future changes. The FWS stated that they plan to have a new policy plan in place by December 12, 2025. For wolf lovers, it will be a very anxious wait. Don't stop here. Find out more. Visit the links in the description below for more in-depth information on the stories presented in this video.